They were the worst.
The Atlanta Falcons select Matt Ryan.
Deion Jones, linebacker, LSU.
Julio Jones.
Calvin Ridley.
Grady Jarrett, the defensive tackle from Clemson.
And down he goes. Is sacked. Brady's in trouble again, and it's Jarrett yet again.
Been able to push him out of bounds. Would have been incomplete. You got those.
I give this a C+. I don't love this pick. I think desperation forced this pick.
He's at 90%. He's picked. Intercepted by Terrell.
On 2nd and 8, off the play fake, has some running room. Inside the 30, inside the 20, Vick into the end zone. Falcons win.
2nd and 10. Willis has some pressure. He'll just tuck it, cut it up, weave his way through traffic, still on his feet. Sheds another tackler. Willis again, kind of rolling out. He's going to take a shot downfield, looking for Douglas again.
It's easy to look at Malik Willis and say, oh, that looks really familiar to number 7 that we saw coming out of Virginia Tech.
Yeah, no doubt. Atlanta chose me, and I'm very pleased with that decision. I can't wait to get to town. I was kind of scared. I thought Detroit was going to take me. I would have asked for so much money that I had to put me on layaway.
Welcome back to part 2 of this Falcons rebuild. Now, I have my hand over my heart here for a couple of reasons. I am wearing a Falcons jersey. It's a very special one that rarely comes out of the closet, because it reminds me of the pain and also the pain that it is a Julio Jones jersey. It's a sad existence that I live in right now, but who knows? Maybe if the Falcons should just wise up and take some notes from this guy, they could turn it around like I'm doing in this rebuild. So let's get back to it. First thing we're going to do, go ahead and go over the lineup after the end of that first offseason. The building block at the top of the pile, or the bottom, I guess, the foundation, is right here. The man, Malik Willis, just drafted out of Liberty. He's got wheels. He's got a cannon arm. He's going places. I went through the preseason, so he was a 72 overall when I drafted him. He's 73 now, and he's got some snaps under his belt. I actually played the preseason because I want to see how he played. It's interesting. I think he's got a little bit of work to do to cut down on turnovers if the simulation does anything like how I was playing. We got Kyle Pitts at 91 overall, superstar X Factor. The second pick we had in the draft last year, go ahead and go over the draft picks, was Ahmad Sauce Gardner out of Cincinnati. He's going to be our cornerback too at the opposite side of AJ Terrell. I'm hoping they can turn into an elite duo because that is going to help out this Falcons defense immensely. We also last season traded Mike Trashman Davis, our running back, for Patrick Queen from the Ravens, and he's forming the LSU middle linebacker duo with Deion Jones, and they're also going to be a force. We franchise tagged Foye Oluokun, so he's still on the team and he's playing on the outside. Marlon Davidson had a monster preseason. That was like the best thing about me going through the preseason is I did the little, the blow up little scenario things, and I was like, okay, I believe in Marlon Davidson. They said, hey, like, you think he's going to do well? And I was like, hell yeah. And he did. So he's boosted right now from that. He's 78 overall right now, but he's got that superstar development trait. If he can keep it up for the first few weeks, I think he's going to go up to an 80, like midway through the season, I hope, and maybe even get to superstar development. I have a lot of faith in this dude. Falcons need to give him snaps, dude. He is a monster, a massive human being. Just something about massive defensive tackles always interest me in some way. Falcons, they might be looking at drafting Jordan Davis out of Georgia in his upcoming draft themselves. I think they should take their first round pick for a quarterback. But Jordan Davis is another guy, kind of like Marlon Davidson. But I think they need to give Marlon Davidson more snaps and draft a quarterback. That's just me. What do I know? My draft just went insanely well. We signed Jabril Peppers in free agency because Deron Harmon left, and Jabril Peppers gives us another really good special teams weapon. Richie Grant starting at free safety. We signed Jalen Mills for dirt cheap in the offseason and moved him to free safety. We also traded to the Jets for Garyon Conley. We got rid of Dante Fowler Jr. and Tyler Davidson to do that. Going back to the offense real quick. We drafted 2 tackles. We drafted Kenyon Green out of Texas A&M. Big dude. He was a great pick. 74 overall from the jump. He's got good protection. He's going to be a good building block. Caleb McGarry, he's a stopgap at left guard, but he is developing a little bit better than I thought he would. Matt Hennessy's doing his job. Chris Lynch is getting better. Chris Lindstrom's good. He's going to keep getting better. And then Daniel Falele out of Minnesota. Look at this man. Look at this hulking man of a person. Look at him. Anyways, he's only 69 overall, but he's got that hidden development trait, and I like some of his stats right now. And then also last season traded for Damian Harris. I traded Matt Ryan to the Patriots for Damian Harris and a second-round pick. I actually checked. Matt Ryan is a free agent right now. They cut him. The Patriots cut him after, and they went to the Super Bowl with him too, and they lost in the Super Bowl. Feel bad for that man, Matty Ice. Anyways, Cordell Patterson got re-signed. He is going to be all over the field. He's our backup running back. He's going to be in certain packages. Also playing slot receiver. Calvin Ridley came back. We traded for Mecole Hardman. I traded... I can't even remember who I traded for Mecole Hardman. But we got him super speedy wide receiver. He's going to be crucial for that deep throw with Malik Willis. When I played the preseason, it sure came out that way. I also signed Sammy Watkins, I believe, towards the end right there. And he's going to be our third wide receiver. Also got Cordell Patterson working in the slot as well. Last but not least, I really like this guy. Will Mallory, tight end out of Miami. I thought, why not get a big tight end to go on the opposite side of Kyle Pitts so we can run double tight end sets, and also having a guy who can do a little bit of blocking. He's a big boy, and he's not the best blocker, but he's quick, he can catch, and he can jump too. So I like the team right now. We have a lot of young guys. They're going to get better. So the first thing, the only thing we can do now is just get going on the season. I'm going to go ahead, not play the game. I'm going to go ahead and sim the first week against the San Francisco 49ers. I guess you see our overall is now 78, up from, I believe, 74 at the beginning. Offense is at 77. Defense moved up to an 80, which I think is crucial for the Falcons. They really need to shore up that defense, allow the pressure to come off the offense so a guy like Malik Willis or anybody else can just work on their game. By the way, sorry if the audio at the beginning of this video was not the best. Sometimes I'm a little stupid. Maybe it's a result of being a fan of a poverty franchise, but I left my mic in the corner of my desk. One thing I actually forgot to mention, and if you saw the last video, you saw that for some reason in the draft class, Matt Corral, quarterback for Ole Miss, was all the way projected to be an undrafted free agent, which I thought was weird and ridiculous because he's probably going to be the first quarterback off of the board in the actual draft. We picked them up. So we have Malik Willis and Matt Corral on the team, which is kind of funny. Just doesn't make sense. Also doesn't make sense is the Bengals ended up drafting second overall. Definitely not going to happen. And they picked Spencer Rattler, another quarterback, with Joe Burrow developing really well. Some of the quarterback moves are a little weird. Some teams did not pick up a quarterback when they should, but that already happens. I just thought that would be a weird little tidbit. Also, Matt Corral literally looks like a space alien. He looks like the little Martian man from that movie where Seth Rogen voice acted the alien. What was the name of that movie?
Now, what am I doing? Am I harvesting farts? How much can I learn from an ass?
It was Paul. Paul was the name of the movie. He looks like Paul. Seth Rogen voices him. But he's probably not going to get playing time. It's a little weird to just see him in here and know he's not going to PT. Not just because he's behind Malik Willis, but because he sucks, apparently. But it doesn't matter. I'm happy with Malik Willis. Some of my guys not feeling great right now. Their overalls being affected by morale. But we'll get it together. And what a better week to get it together than against the Aints. By the way, I checked their quarterback. They have Ian Book. Ian Book starting at quarterback. They're hopeless. They're hopeless. Like, just genuinely, we really, really should not lose this game. We lost the game. This is not going well. The Panthers are 3-0. Good for them. This is not a great start to the young guys' season. Let's go ahead and check in with our quarterback. Who's to blame? We're gonna have to blame that bad play against the team. I'm not putting on Malik Willis. He's too young. He's a young guy. He's gonna get it together. I promise. So looking at the team stats for the season, trying to realize what our problem is. We are third to last in the league in offensive yards. That is not good. I'm eventually to say we're probably the worst in rushing. We are. And in passing, not the worst, but in combination, that is not good. We're not terrible in scoring points, though, which is good. But we need a more versatile offensive game. Total defense allowed. Looks like we're towards the bottom. Not the worst. This is not bad. He's taken 20 sacks, which is probably pretty indicative of our biggest problems. Damian Harris cannot get it going. 236 yards rushing. It's like no matter who we put in there at running back is not going to get it done, which is a shame. Damian Harris, he didn't do terrible last season. Still didn't break 1,000, so I guess that's not great. 3.7 yards per carry. Malik Willis, when he does carry, there's only been 15 attempts, 4.5. Maybe we need to get Cordell Patterson in there taking more handoffs. Let's go ahead and check out who's willing to re-sign or who we have to look at to re-sign. We got Calvin Ridley. He needs to get paid. Grady Jarrett needs to get paid. Chris Lindstrom needs to get paid. We have guys like Grady Jarrett to sign, who is getting this contract for sure. I want to lock him up for 4 years. Perfect. We re-signed Grady Jarrett. That's a must. Chris Lindstrom needs to get re-signed as well. He is the best player on our offensive line, and we have a trash offensive line, so we need to at least lock down the best guy on it. He wants a little bit more of a bonus. We'll see what he takes. And Calvin Ridley needs to get paid too. And we got Calvin Ridley locked up. These are the two guys we really need to get locked up. Chris Lindstrom, we need to work on a little bit. Luakon probably will get franchise tagged again, depending on our cap situation. Sorry, but hey, I get it. Franchise tag, you don't get the long-term security, but I got you, dog. I got you. I'll franchise tag you long-term. I'll keep doing it. So we're in week 11, and I stopped it here because we are 1-8. We cannot get a win to save our lives. Just last week, we lost 34-31 to the Chargers. It's a close one. We need to get a dub, like bad. So I'm going to go ahead and take over this game, and we'll check out just what we're working with and see if it's as bad as it says. So we're 79 overall. We're way better than last year. It's kind of weird that we can't get a win to save our lives. I'm going to go ahead and wear these alternates. Man, these are some nice looking jerseys. I like these a lot. They look, when I first saw them, I was like, they look kind of shady, but seeing them on the field, man, they're nice. So this is the end of our first drive. Let's see if Damian Harris can punch it in. That's negatory. Go ahead and run it back real quick. See if we can counter run up the side. Got the blocking. We got the blocking. And we scored a touchdown. This is the Lions, guys. This is the reason I'm playing this game, is because this is our chance. We're playing the Lions. They're 1-8 also. Their top guy is their rookie, Derek Stingley Jr. So this is our only hope. Just punched it right in. All right, so it's almost the end of the first quarter. We're in the red zone. Oh, I didn't even use her that, but we got the pick. This is our game. This is our game. Ogundeji got the pick. Okay, Malik Willis under center. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. 3rd and 8. We got to convert. Got McCole Hardman over the middle, and he's across for the first down. We're set up for the play action, but we're going to go ahead and audible it for a run up the middle. See if Damian Harris can get some yardage here. He's been really struggling all year, and that's really why. Only a gain of 4. We're going to run a counter here, see if we can capitalize off the same kind of play that got us that rushing touchdown. And we got a hole. We got the first down, about 7 right there. Not bad, not bad. We're going to go ahead and hit him with the play action now after a couple good running plays. Getting a running first down. See if Kyle Pitts gets open. He does exactly what I wanted. He's got it. Right at the 6. That's our man right there. He can bail us out in tight moments for sure. Not that was exactly a tight moment. We're going to go ahead and give it to Damian Harris again. He's going to get down at the 1. I tried to dive for it, but he didn't quite get it. That's all right. It's all right. This is it for the touchdown to go up 2 scores. Just got to throw it away. I can see the offensive line is not giving Malik Willis a ton of time. It's a 3rd down. This is a big, big play. I'm going to try to get Kyle Pitts to do a little out route right there. Got Will Mallory going to the back of the end zone. Oh, we got to... This offensive line, man, it is not doing it. This is our problem, for sure. They got 4 sacks already. This has got to be the problem with our team. This has got to be why we're 1-8. I mean, we got the pick. We scored a rushing touchdown. We marched up the field. But that offensive line is not giving Malik Willis any protection. It's going to be hard for him to learn if he has no time for it. That is tough. I think we're going to have to look in the offseason. Maybe there's a guard who will open up or something like that. Maybe there's somebody in free agency I can throw some money at. And we got to lock down Chris Lindstrom too. So we got the stop. We're in the 2-minute drill. 10-0. This is going to be a good chance for us to get up, though, to a place where they can't come back. Malik Willis going for some yards there. We all know he can do that. We're going to go ahead and call timeout with a minute left. I'm going to play a little couple conservative plays here. Cordero Patterson is taking the handoff out of the backfield. See if we can gut him. And he just gets stood up right there. Get back on the field. Kyle Pitts is not going to get open. Let's go ahead and throw it to him. He jumps up and he grabs it. This is our man. He's going to bail us out. I'm going to go ahead and call one more timeout. Try to see if we can make a play for the touchdown. 35 seconds left. I like McCole Hardman's route here. Oh, wait. That was Cordero Patterson, and that was a terrible throw. It wasn't very accurate, but it wasn't a good read by me as well. I am not a pro. They may not buy it considering the circumstances, but can't get him. We're just going to run almost to the touchdown. I had to make a business decision there. Can't let Malik Willis take 3 guys to the head. It was not going to happen. We stopped the clock too. Maybe wanted the clock to keep running, but it's all right. At the 3-yard line, a fake end around, hand off. See if we get the opening, and we get down to the 2. He just didn't have the takeoff right there, I guess. And Young Hoku, go ahead and chips it in. We're up 13-0 at the half. This is the kind of game we need, but it is against the Lions. We'll just see how it keeps going. So it's 3-5 here. We're going to see if we can force the 3-and-out against Detroit. And Deion Jones with the pick. His leg just totally inverted. Thank you, Madden. It's a pick 6. Deion Jones has never been the problem, that's for sure. Man, Deion Jones is great. I don't know how many times I need to bring up the Saints in this video series. Look at this man's leg. Look at it. Look at it. Watch out. Oh, there it goes. Anyways, I keep bringing up the Saints, but Deion Jones, the New Orleans native, has 2 of my favorite interceptions against them of all time. Of course, was the insane, was it 90, 70-yard pick 6 he had as a rookie, first game in the Superdome.
Out to San Diego where he lives in the offseason. Oh, boy. And there is the interception, and it's Deion Jones, the New Orleans native who grew up here and had never been in the dome prior to tonight. He's in the dome, and he's in the end zone.
He thought it was man-to-man and throw this ball. He thinks it's man-to-man coverage. Poole tips it, and there's Deion.
And then that game-sealing interception he had on Drew Brees in the end zone in New Orleans.
Thomas is up at the top of the screen. It's 2nd and 10. Brees looking, end zone shot is intercepted by Deion Jones.
throw it over top of the linebacker head. But one reason you do all those tests at the combine is to find guys like Deion Jones. The play before that would have gotten most linebackers in the National Football League. They ran that little play where they came.
That was great. Love this man. Go ahead and punch it in with Cordero Patterson for another touchdown, or for the two-pointer. I don't know why we're running the prevent right now. I don't know why I signed off on that, but I'm going to go ahead and rush the passer. No help for Grady Jarrett. Got doubled. I'm going to go all-out blitz here. Still going to man Grady Jarrett and try to get to Jared Goff. Oh, and who got to him? Who got to him? Ogundeji. He's got the pick. He's got a sack. Why is his overall still a 67? That's my question. Gonna use a Richie Grant over here. Get up the middle. There you go. Forced incompletion. Get them to 4 and 15. They're gonna kick the field goal. They missed it. I don't know what happened, but this is the Detroit Lions in action. This is why I am playing this game out of all the games. We need the win. All right, we're doing the run pass option. Gonna give it to Cordero Patterson, and he's up the sideline. That was a nice play. There's a flag on the play. I don't know if it's holding. I don't know if it's roughing the passer. We had to take a look. Eligible receiver downfield. Oh, and it's Caleb McGarry. This is why I'm letting you walk. Okay, maybe that's not why I'm letting him walk in the offseason, but I am letting him walk. Sorry, hate to break it to you, kid. Let's get Damian Harris some touches here. The game's basically won at this point, or we could blow it in classic Falcons fashion. Maybe Damian Harris is going to accidentally walk into the end zone when he doesn't mean to. Sorry for the shade, Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley should not score a touchdown. He should not. And they told him to. He broke the play, didn't he? You want to get the first down, wind the clock down, and then kick your game-winning field goal. Instead, Todd Gurley accidentally scores a touchdown. My goodness.
Got Cordero Patterson running the Madden favorite trap play, and it goes nowhere. Our offensive line not helping out this game. And because of that, we're going to throw it deep with the cannon arm that Malik Willis has. We're going to have McCole Hardman doing a straight right up, and he's beat his man. He's beat his man, and he's got it down to the 6-yard line. This is what we want out of Malik Willis. That cannon arm matched with the speedy receiver. That's why we got McCole Hardman. That's why we drafted Malik Willis. We're going to go ahead and try to get this touchdown, and then probably just sim the rest of the game. We're going to try to get it to Mallory. He's not getting enough touches this season. Got him up the middle for the touchdown. That's one way to get his development up. First career touchdown interception. I like this guy. He hasn't gotten many touches this season, but I think he's going to make a good duo with Pitts as we keep going. Held on to the ball for the touchdown. Will Mallory out of Miami. It's too much of a lead for the Falcons to blow, which is exactly how they used to operate back in the good old Matt Ryan Julio days. But in that game, we see Malik Willis, 106 QB rating. Let me go ahead and switch to my team. 206 yards, not the best. Only 21 attempts, but we had a pick six. We had a lot of things going our way. One passing touchdown. Rushing, Damian Harris had 4.7 yards per carry. That's what I want to see from him for 80 yards. Malik Willis, 6 carries, 50 yards, 8.3 yards per carry. We know he's got wheels. He had that crazy play this game. Cordero Patterson, 6 carries for 20 yards. Not the greatest, but he did mix it up for us. Sammy Watkins even had an end around for 6 yards for what it's worth, and Damian Harris had that touchdown. Receiving-wise, McCole Hardman had that big catch. How long was that? That was a 50-yard catch, 72 yards for the day. Kyle Pitts, 55 yards. Sammy Watkins, 38. Calvin Ridley, 35. And Will Mallory had that 6-yard touchdown catch. And then let's look defensively, because we had a good game defensively. Aloakon, 1.5 sacks with Grady Jarrett, and Ogundeji had the sack as well. And then Ogundeji had a pick, and Deion Jones had that 32-yard pick six, my man. Fun fact, Deion Jones is really close, not in this rebuild, but in actuality, really close to tying the record for pick six by a middle linebacker. Really sick. I love Deion Jones. Debo, give me that. That was kind of cringe. Sorry about that.